Vaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paskatyadi Satarine. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tata Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Harinama Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Harinama Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha Ki Jai. Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha Acharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Dearest devotees, this is a continuation of our reflections, how to learn from our mistakes for improving future relationship, future success in preaching. It may not be easy. The human nature is very strong, and it's so strong that brothers are going to go against sisters and children against parents. What do you expect of anything else to go? Things are just very bleak in this Kali Yuga. But by Mahaprabhu's mercy, he has brought the concept of universal love. And the Krishna conscious movement is based on that universal love. In whatever it may manifest, we have to try our best. Here we got one point, and that is in regards to the Ishtagosti. Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha Ishtagosti online is every month. You can come, you can bring your disciples, you can share and hear other vision of other acharyas, you can ask questions. It's a real beautiful forum. Ishtagosti means a platform where everything can be discussed which is of constructive use for the participating members. Actually, a temple without Ishtagosti is not a real temple. It is somebody's private undertaking, and I hope it goes well for him, but it's not training up thoughtful leaders. You train up thoughtful leaders if they're allowed to think and speak. And then thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. That all under Guru, Shastra, Sadhu, Vakya, Chittete, Gaudiya Aikya. Then it's real. If that communication is not there, it's some kind of imitation of what it's really about. The Guru has to practically give most of his administration and his activities to his disciples because nobody humanly can do all these things. And those people have to be trained, so they have to come back and give their experience and be corrected or teach the others what good things they have what they have achieved. So therefore, we are here in this Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha Ishtagosti, which is a training camp. It's really a training camp. It's far from what it could be. Lots of the reality nowadays are personal conversation. Vishnu Maharaj speaking with Bodhain Maharaj, this one and that one, and they're getting about, and they're studying different situations. So, but the Ishtagosti, it is there in the Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, we have a conflict resolution. Actually, some of our members have been named officially senior advisors. Who is a senior advisor? Well, Prema Prayojana was invited, Bhakti Prapantirtha Maharaj was invited, I forget all of them. There is quite Bhakti Pragyan, Vigyan Bharati Maharaj was our senior advisor for a long time. So a senior advisor means somebody who is impartial, has a lot of information, and he loves everybody. He can give us good advice how to act in different situations, because we are facing different situations. As a matter of fact, we don't know what's the next difficulty we're going to face. Janma Mityu Jara Vyadi. All of a sudden the Acharya has to go. All of a sudden he moves on, and that is a disaster in the disciple's life, unless he can come to the proper conclusion what his guru wants him to do. So, therefore, the big festivals, the big get-togethers, which like the one we're going to have in Kartik, in the Fogel Ashram, one day after Uttana Ekadasi, where all of you are very much invited. They're another training camp. Usually I see the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they come together. Wonderful. Little Harikatha, a big feast, and everybody goes home. They never discuss anything, not even important issues. I've not seen it. I've not seen a group of 10 sannyasis sitting together to discuss different situations. Here and there, unofficially, maybe so. Like Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj from Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission. He told me that he protested in front of many of his godbrothers when they objected that the disciples of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada call him Prabhupada. They made that a kind of an objection. It has been discussed 1,000 times. I just come with the point that Vishnu Maharaj defeated them. He said that's a title. That's not an issue of being against each other or talking against each other. It's a title, and everybody can give a title to his spiritual master. There's nothing to be objectionable in it. And so, at that time when Vishnu Maharaj explained, everybody accepted, they became quiet. But later the same thing. A man convinced against his will is on the same opinion still, so something to criticize. But of course it's unhappy for the disciples of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. It's not very happy when they hear somebody else saying, you shouldn't call him Prabhupada. Because we are calling him Prabhupada all our life, so what's the big deal? Anyhow, this is a thing, Ishtagosti. And Vishnu Maharaj, he made the point, just like his guru Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj, he always called Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada when he spoke with his disciples about him. And so did Srila Bhakti Rakshita Maharaj. He used to say, you are Prabhupada, and my Prabhupada is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Harmonized, happily. All Vaishnava meetings should be happily harmonized. That is the meaning. If there's any point of conflict, let's talk it over. Let's eliminate it. Really, Vaishnavas have no different purposes in life. It's not that the followers of one acharyas are adamantly against that what another acharya tells his disciple. I have not found one single example of that. All acharyas stand on principle for the same. Logical, because we're standing for our parampara, standing for our Guru Varga. What they have given, that is what matters. So, we are begging the people, please take up Krishna consciousness and become very responsible. Reject all unhappy circumstances, unhappy relationships. Come forward, take responsibility. Anybody of you can be a senior advisor if your advice is a senior advice. There's no senior advisor who gives a junior advice. Kanishta Adhikari advice will not solve problems. But if there is a senior realization, then there can be a senior advisor. There's really no... In the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha, we want that everybody takes it as his own baby, because it's coming from Jiva Goswami to your Guru, and now your Guru gave it to you because you are initiating disciples now. So you have to explain to your disciples how is the future of this Krishna conscious mission going to run. What is the principle? What is the beloved system which our Guru Varga has given to us? Well, another thing I mentioned another day, there is a committee of literature. And whenever some mission prints a holy book, at least that's my vision, they shouldn't think that they have the rights reserved. All the rights reserved are to Rupa Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If any Gaudiya Vaishnava publishes a book, then it is for all to read and for all to follow as much as they can. Therefore, the BBT, for example, should always give to all preachers, regardless what mission they are, the books at temple prices. That is my humble request. Same thing, those who are printing the books of Srila Maharaj, who are printing the books of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj. These books should be made available the most easy way possible, because they're the Grantha and we are Guru Shastra. They are working together. The Guru is not independent from the Shastra, and the Shastra cannot be understood without the Guru explaining. So therefore, it is my proposal in the Committee of Literature Publications that we should have lists. Every mission should publish their list on our websites, on our platforms. So if somebody is looking for Brahma Samhita, he can go there where the Brahma Samhita is printed. And in any language, because we are preaching all over the world, so we have in all languages of the world literature. This generosity was shown by Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, definitely. He wanted his books to go out. He wanted that, and he gave us all the enthusiasm. And this should be a principle. You may call it my proposal. Fine enough. Let it be my proposal. But like sometimes you want to buy a book and no, you cannot get a book because you don't belong to this mission. This is not only childish, it is like going against the book. As if the book doesn't have the power to enlighten the reader. As if you can only understand a book under sectarian guidance by somebody. Crazy. So this is a very important point, that the holy books are made available by all missions at Sankirtan prices. And then there's so many other issues which can be discussed in Ishta Gostis as well. Like when we have a Rasayatra festival, then we should follow the Rasayatra principle. Rasayatra principle in Puri, all the missions are invited. If you want to meet the mission leaders, then the day of Gundicha Marjana, you go to the, I think, Indra Sarova, which is next to Gundicha, and every single Acharya with their disciples come with brooms and pots to fetch water there for cleaning the Gundicha. Even the impersonalist Acharyas come. Everybody comes so to participate in the Rasa Yatra. So to have a Rasa Yatra and you're excluding other missions, they are not supposed to be there. That's not the vision of Rasa Yatra. That's another speculation. So some people may say, but we are organizing the Rasa Yatra. I remember Tarun Krishna, he used to go out with books of Srila Sridhar Maharaj and make a little stand in the New York Rasa Yatra and cause a big stir. These books cannot be sold on this festival. It's organized by ISKCON. Poor Tarun Krishna had to run away and hide. I mean, holy books of Rasa Yatra. We cannot discriminate against Vaishnava literature. This is very harmful. And if we do that without any criteria, that is more harmful. It is like Vaishnava Aparad is also an offense against the holy literature. Seva Aparad, Dhamma Aparad. There's many types of aparads. Excluding others is a kind of aparad. Unless they come to disturb, that's another story. Somebody actually disturbs. So our Krishna conscious movement is really a movement of love and trust. And healthy competition. Yes, the gopis also competing to do the most beautiful service for Radharani. So it is also natural that the human beings want to make the most beautiful temple and the most beautiful this and that. But if you make the most beautiful, then you have to become the more humble. Oh. And if you are not the one who does the most, then you have to say, oh, Krishna, you show me how other people can do even more than myself for Krishna consciousness. That is so wonderful. Now I understand I really have to surrender. Vaikuntha competition is mutual encouragement, not anything else. Otherwise it's not Vaishnava, this competition in this material world. Mostly take people to some madness, envy, anger, like that. So, we want to be a great family, a mission with many missions, and that is the vision. Because all the missions defend the same mission, the original mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and appreciate each other, and help each other in emergency. If you go on the street and a child is being mistreated or abandoned, it may not be your child, but you cannot just walk by and ignore that. Immediately you have to come into some action, call somebody who can look after it, but you cannot leave a child in an indefensive position being mistreated, right? So you cannot leave any Vaishnava in trouble, even if he belongs to another mission. If you are aware of a danger and a difficulty, that is the famous story of when we are under attack, we are still 105 Kauravas. You know, Kauravas and Pandavas, big problem. But when the Kauravas were taken prisoners by the Gandharvas, then that message was taken to Yudhishthira and the Pandavas who were showed close by there in exile. And Yudhishthira said, we have to go and free our brothers, the Kauravas. And Bhima said, no, I'm not going to move a finger for them. They're the ones who are guilty that we are here in this deplorable situation in exile. And then Sri Yudhishthira Maharaj, he said, Bhima, listen to me. When we are under attack, we are still 105. So I extend that idea. When we are under attack, any Vaishnava is under attack anywhere in the world, we should unite to help them as much as possible. And it has been seen when Russia was persecuting the devotees and putting them in mental hospitals, torturing them in jails for years and years. Then from all the sides, help came. People started approaching the Russians. What's happening? Vishwa Hindu Parishad also involved. And finally Gorbachev came to his senses and said, yes, they're Hindus. We should not torture Hindus. The Hindus, they are our friends. At that time, there was a Bengali communist leader, and he criticized Gorbachev for giving help to the Hare Krishnas. He became like a scandal in Bengal. Oh, Gorbachev is Hare Krishna or something. Actually, we gave honorary Audarya award to Gorbachev for releasing the Hare Krishnas from the deplorable situations. Top of all, Ananta Shanti, who was Prabhupada's first disciple from Russia and who practically spread Krishna consciousness all over Russia. Now, so many preachers are there, but he was the one to start it all. And he spent many years in torture and prison. So, if somebody does a great service for the Vaishnavas, even if he's not a Vaishnava, we can also give an Audarya award. Audarya means infinite compassion, greatest magnanimity. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Govara Tvishe Namah. So that was the idea. And we applied it. If somebody does a great service to the Vaishnavas, he will be recognized by the Vaishnavas. He will get special blessings. So, yes, sometimes we neglect things. Sometimes we make mistakes, undoubtedly. So, how can we overcome them? Very simple, by talking about them, by looking each other at the eyes, by understanding that we are one family, that we are many missions with one mission. So I personally want to end here my reflections on learning from the mistakes in the Gaudiya Math or in ISKCON or any Vaishnava institution. I know there's many, many more points which could be touched, but I don't want to be boring either. And actually, it is up to the local leaders to do this revision. Where's our mistakes? How do we correct? Is anybody unhappy due to our decisions? Have we made any wrong? Have we given any wrong treatment to any Vaishnava? If so, we should correct it. We should look them up. We should facilitate their happiness in Krishna consciousness, for whatever that may mean. You know, Bhakti Rakshita Maharaj said, new gurus open new temples. So, if you tell somebody, you can open a temple, you can guide the people. Yes, of course, you're part of the Gaudiya Math. We are all part of the Gaudiya Math. You're part of ISKCON. Of course. Prabhupada gave the order for that. Already, immediately, you accommodate. I remember Turiya. Turiya was one of Prabhupada's disciples. He had disciples long time back as a Grihastha. And they didn't want to accept him. It's like that. There are different situations which have to be studied so that we can become successful on all levels. We want to become successful on all levels of Krishna consciousness. We want all of you to be senior advisors. We want all of you to make an office of the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha in your temple, financed by you, to make sure you have all the devotees in your city in your telephone book. And you can call them, hey, we're having a big festival, come over. We have a big Rasa Yatra, we want all you. Yes, you can come over. Yes, you can also make a book table there. Yes, of course, it is a Chaitanya Mela. Sannyasi Maharaj from Bhagavaza Gaudiya Math, he made the Chaitanya Mela very beautiful. I made book table for Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha. So what is see? That showing of unity is our strength. That will make people respect us when they see that we respect each other and not just speaking bad behind people's back. So we should have Chaitanya Melas everywhere. And then, of course, you have your private festivals with your devotees only. Of course. But when I was in Delhi, we were having a festival, and a few ISKCON temple presidents came by the invitation of Bhakti Vicha Vishnu Maharaj. And they were so happy, and they were received with great honor. So we should always be ready to honor the other Vaishnavas. One time, no, I won't tell you the story, it's not so important. But even if an enemy comes to your home, they say you should treat him, deal with him like he's an honorable guest. So, what to speak if my friend comes? What to speak if an acharya comes? He should feel, wow, I'm appreciated here. We are all appreciated by the real Vaishnavas. And you can see that in India, there's such a general appreciation just of the saffron dress. They see you with this dress and they start putting rupees into your hands. And all of them are eager to invite you to their home, to feed you. It's such a beautiful culture. Sarveshukena Bhavantu. It's really. Sanatan Dharma is a gentleman's conduct of trying to help others. And we have the best scientific reasons. Our Bhaktivedanta Institute was powerful and preached Darwinism is a hoax, is nonsense. And now it shows that quantum mechanics, there for the Vedic followers, simply ABC, normal, nothing special. Because we are going on a higher dimension. As soon as we accept devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, our consciousness goes to a higher dimension. So we are not vulnerable to that stupidity of this material existence, where we don't believe that there's a meaning of life. So again, Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha, each and you can have a membership card. Just ask us. Each of them can a certificate that you're a member. Each book of you can have the logo of Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha in it. Each one of you can come to any of the Gaudiya temples, members of Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha, and be a welcome speaker and guest. Not like some of the disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada came to ISKCON temples and they were not welcome. They were simply not welcome, and not going into details. Just because they're teaching fear of the unknown. Don't trust others. And Vaishnavism is actually love and trust. And if there's a mistake, then that should be corrected. Sometimes there are mistakes, but that doesn't harm. If there's a mistake and we correct the mistake, we are learning from the mistake, it's to our benefit. So, therefore, the WBA will be as strong as you make it strong. It will be as far spread as you spread it far and wide. You are the mission, one of the missions, with the vision of the mission of Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Chaitanya's mission has many missions. Isn't it clear? Isn't it easy to understand? Now it also has to be applied in practice. That is something which is our task now. I'm certainly the future is 100% bright, because nobody is under the thumb of others. Vaishnava Association doesn't put the thumb on top of others. People are afraid, oh, I may go there and then I become like the second, third, fourth league. No, that's not the concept. Kokishore's Babaji Maharaj only had one disciple and worshipped by all of us. So, this is a beautiful movement, and I hope you can forgive me if I said anything along the line which hurts you or which shows some defects in your behavior in the past. If it is so, then correct it. That's all. Apologize. That's all. Devotees should be able to apologize for all the offenses they have done consciously or unconsciously. I repeat that every day. Bhaktya vihina apadatta lakshai chittascha kamadi tarangamadye kripa maitwang sharanam prapanam vinde namaste charanaravinda. I have no knowledge, I have no devotion. Lacks of offenses accompany me in my existence. But by the mercy of Vrinda Devi and the Vaishnavas, there's always hope. So please forgive me, and if there's anything you can learn or you can take from these ideas to apply them in your field of action, apply it. Don't appear sectarian. Don't appear fanatic, because these are not the traits of pure devotees. Now, fanaticism is a word you may want to analyze a little bit more. Somebody who has love for somebody may apparently be fanatic when that person is in danger, frantic and desperate to help the person. But when the fanatism goes in such a way that you reject people who you don't even know who they are, just because of some misunderstanding, or for not having discussed it properly, or for not having respect for other people's opinion, that fanatism is not conducive for your devotees nor for you. So our Krishna conscious movement is Trinata Pisu Nichanata Rora Pisa Ishnuna Amani Namanadena Kirtaniyat Sadahari. That's our philosophy. That's our process. And I'm the worst of the examples of it. And I've dared to open my mouth before I leave this body to give a testimony in what it felt to be a disciple of Srila Prabhupada after his departure. And how did it feel to enter the Gaudiya Math and see their different internal frictions as well. Yes, it's all for the good, all for the learning, because we are in this forever. I hope I'm not an aspiring Gaudiya Vaishnava in this lifetime only. I hope I'll be going, continuing, being aspiring Gaudiya Vaishnava, life after life after life, until pure love for Radharani will fill my heart. Thank you very much. And all the best for your health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, preaching wealth. Jai Radhe, Jai Prabhupada.